incident happened moments after presidential candidate Jorge Alvarez Maínez took on the stage to address the followers that had gathered in San Pedro Garza Nuevo León, a northern state in Mexico. When you can see everybody on stage react to the sound of the metal structure on stage starting to bend under the force of the strong wind that gusted suddenly, you can see the structure collapse. People are literally jumping off the stage to save their lives. Unfortunately, there were people trapped. There were 9 people killed, including a child who was in attendance. The state government has said that they will pay for all the expenses related to the hospitalization and funerals of the victims. And the Mexican president is calling for an investigation because earlier in the day, the Mexican Weather Agency had issued an alert warning of potential severe thunderstorms in the area. In fact, local residents say that they witnessed storms around the metropolitan area, not necessarily in the place where the event was taking place, but that was the weather system in which this event was taking place. The state governor says that the local authorities had checked on the stage, and he assures everybody that the local protocols were followed, so it had been safe to continue with this event that happens about 10 days before Mexico goes to elect the next president on the June 2nd elections. The other 2 candidates offer their sympathies to the victims. One of them, Claudia Sheinbaum, had an event on that same city, not far away from where the incident took place, and she canceled the event in solidarity. Gustavo Valdez, CNN, Atlanta.
Shalom. Starting off to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who are the truth from. And shalom to elect out there. Today's title of this lesson will be Judgment. And this goes out to you Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans, the true Hebrew Israelites of the Holy Bible. Once again, today's title of this lesson will be Judgment. And as you see it, the title says 9 killed, more than 30 hospitalized in stage collapse. As you see these people at this so-called campaign event, they had other plans, were discussing about politics, things of the world. But Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai had a different plan. He had a different things set for that day. Judgment fell upon these people, and this took place I think around in Mexico. Yeah, it took place in Mexico, and we know we have a lot of our people that stay down there, a lot of Latinos, you so-called Israelites, they stay down there over there. So we know in judgment shall start at the house of Israel, you so-called Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans, the true Hebrew Israelites, the Holy Bible. And we constantly tell you day in and day out to turn back to your true power, which is Yahweh Bashim Shai. Stop doing all this evilness. Stop doing all this wickedness. Stop all this filth and abominations. And we're in the time with judgment. You know, Jacob's trouble is right around the corner. And we know a time never seen before is about to hit the face of the earth. So we're constantly warning our people to turn back, to do what's right, you know, be remorseful, be regretful of the things we have done, you know, turn back as a people. But our people still doing wicked, still doing evil. And as you've seen at this campaign, you know, a lot of people were in fear. A lot of people got killed. As you see in the video, they were running, scared, in fear. People died, 9 people died, people were injured, you know, just destruction fell upon them. As you see it, but we know we're the time of judgment. We know that we're in a time of great tribulation, great sorrows is coming. You see a time that I've seen before is about to hit the face of planet Earth. And we know we live in the time of prophecy. These prophecies are hopping off the pages. You know, World War III is brewing up. You see all type of disease and plagues and pestilence going around. There's a lot of talks about this bird flu, a lot of talks about another pandemic, another lockdown. So we go see where that leads. But we know it will be another lockdown. Lord willing, it'll be lockdown 2.0. And we're also seeing a lot of violence in the streets, a lot of uproars of the people. You know, earthquakes diverse in many places. These catastrophic storms hitting our places. You know, these storm surges. You know, also these forgot what they call it. Oh, these E40 tornadoes hitting a lot of these different places. You know, a lot of catastrophic events is going on. You see a lot of volcano eruptions. So we do know we are living in the time of prophecy. And we do know things are about to get real critical. It's about to get real serious over here. So let's I brought this video out so we could just go dive into these precepts. That's the video I just wanted to show y'all to bring it out a little more edification. So let's go to 1 Peter. This is 1 Peter chapter 4 and it's verse 17, and it reads, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High, we know that the end is going to be death. You know, if you keep doing evilness, you keep doing wickedness, the Lord will get you out of here. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we keep on, we keep sounding alarm to turn back to the truth. I was Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We keep telling you, stop all the evils of wickedness, stop all the idolatry, stop all the adultery, stop all the evil, wicked things you are doing. You know, turn back to the Lord. But we do know that 2/3 will be cut off, because 2/3 of people just don't get it. They're going to still do wickedly. They're going to still do evil, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will judge them. You know, judgment will fall upon them while at least expecting. Just like these people were at this campaign of it, judgment fell upon them while at least expected it. You see, there's no more peace, there's no more safety. We're in a time of judgment, time of conflict, time of war, and these things are going to get worse and worse. We're going to see increase of these things happening each and every day. Let's read this again. It's 1 Peter chapter 4 and it's verse 17, and it reads, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?" Let's keep on moving. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5, and it reads, "The just Lord is in the midst thereof, he will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame." And that's exactly what's happening. The Lord is bringing judgment on each and every day. Every morning the Lord is putting judgment on people. But, you know, 2/3 wicked of our people, they're not seeing the shame in themselves. They're not seeing the wickedness they're doing. They keep doing evil. They keep doing what they want. They do as thy will spirit. It's at an all-time high. And we're seeing all this evil, wickedness at all-time high. People doing what they want. People have no regard for human life. A lot of evils, the heart of many is waxing cold. And we're seeing all things around about us. And we know in society as a whole, it's circled down the drain. America will fall. Babylon will fall. This place will be destroyed by thermal destruction. And we constantly warning people day in and day out to turn to the true power, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You see the Lord putting all these judgments out, Jake. You still want to do evil, you still want to do wickedly. But we knowing what's the penalty, we knowing the consequence if you keep doing evilness and you keep doing wicked. The Lord will get you out, you will perish. Let's read this again, Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5, and it reads, "The just Lord is in the midst thereof, he will not do iniquity. Every morning do he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame." Let's keep moving. It's a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. This is Job chapter 4 verse 7, and it reads, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, or were the righteous cut off." Let's read that again. "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, or were the righteous cut off." Verse 8, "Even as I have seen they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same." Let's read that again. "Even as I've seen they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same." And so that's playing upon the tables. If you keep doing iniquity, if you keep doing wickedness, you will reap the reward of being wicked. If you sow righteousness, you keep doing righteousness, you will reap the reward of being righteous. And a lot of our people, you so-called Negroes, you Latino, Native Americans, you know, y'all doing wickedly, y'all doing evil, you know, abominations, idolatry, adultery, all type of evil and atrocity. We're telling you to come back from it, to stop. We're telling you to turn back to your true power, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Stop being your evil, wicked ways. Come back to true power and to repent, because we're all heading in time of tribulation, and doors of mercy are all going to close. This word and this truth has an expiration date. It's not going to keep going out. You know, the Lord is slowly but to bring what the famine of the word is slowly and coming is near. You see these people trying to ban the Bible. They have all these, they're trying to ban certain Bible verses. As a whole, we already knowing they're going to try to deem the truth hate speech. That's why we're trying to get the warning out to our people. But you know, like I said, our people are not going to listen. They're not going to hear. They don't want to take heed. But we knowing, just like the scriptures say, you know, if you reap wickedness, you're going to reap the reward of being wicked. If you sow righteousness, you reap the reward of being righteous. You know, if you keep doing wickedness, you will die. You will perish. You know, judgment will fall upon you. Let's read this again one more time. This is Job chapter 4 verse 7. And it reads, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent." Nobody ever perished being innocent. "Who if the righteous cut off." We know the righteous have never been cut off. "Even as I see they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same." So if you plow iniquity and you sow wickedness, you're going to reap the reward. And we know that's death. You know, you will perish. Let's keep on moving. This is Amos chapter 5, and it's in verse 24, and it reads, "But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream." And we know the spirit of judgment is in the air. The Lord is not a respect of persons. We already know that a lot of our people, you know, there's a lot of evil things going on right now in society. And the society as a whole is wicked. You know, people worshiping, this is a satanic, evil society. And we know judgment is falling upon people left and right, you know, because all this has to end. All this has to stop. You know, judgment has to be fall upon this place, you know, because people still don't get it. You know, this wickedness is at an all-time high. Evil is at all-time high. We are vexed. We are tired of seeing all this, but we know Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai is about to bring an end to this thing. He's about to bring an end to the society, an end of this wicked people. You know, he's going to purge off all of our wicked people and only save that remnant, that 1/3, the righteous. You know, that the most high of Israel, because we do know not all of Israel is of the Most High. You have the believers, you have the non-believers, and the non-believers will perish. They will be cut off. Let's read this again in Amos chapter 5 verse 24, and it reads, "But to let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream." Let's keep on moving. Amos chapter 3, and it's verse 6, and it reads, I have the NLT and I have the KJV, so we'll start off the KJV first, and it reads, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord hath not done it?" NLT, when the ram's horn blows a warning, shouldn't the people be alarmed? Does a disaster come to the city unless the Lord has planned it? And we've seen a lot of disasters, we see a lot of catastrophic events going on, a lot of events turning deadly. And we do know that Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, he's doing all of these things. The Lord does everything. You know, he kills, he wounds, he makes lives. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, he's doing everything. And, you know, people still not regarding the signs of the times. They still not listening to the prophecies. They're mocking the middle of the Lord. When we warn them day in and day out, the Lord is but unleash mass judgment. You know, judgment is but to come up on the face of earth like we've never seen before. And we constantly warn people, let them right to turn back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, turn back to true power. But see, the Lord, Jake just don't get it. So the Lord has caused a type of disaster to come upon the people, and he's doing everything. He's doing all of this. Let's read this one more time. It says, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it?" Let's keep on moving. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. It reads, "See now that I, even I, am he, and there's no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out my hand." And that's plain and simple. Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai is doing everything. He kills, he makes alive, he wounds and he heals. Neither is there any that can deliver out my hand. You see, so the Lord's making it plain and simple. He's doing everything. He's doing the killing. He's causing all disaster and bad times to come upon the face of the earth. And we know we're heading the time of Jacob's trouble, a time never seen before. A lot of people are finna get mowed down. A lot of people are about to bow down to the slaughter. A lot of people finna get purged out. 2/3 of people finna be killed off. So we heading in a critical time, you know, a dangerous time, perilous time. But we know for the elect, you know, the elect is gonna be saved. You know, the Lord's gonna show supernatural intervention, these miracles. The Lord's gonna show for his elect. He's not going to let his elect get touched up. You know, he will provide his service. We'll eat and service. We'll drink the times we're coming into. But, you know, our people that are still doing wicked, these 2/3, you know, the Lord is going to deal heavily with them. They're going to get judged. Judgment is coming to the wicked. Let's read this one more time. It's Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. And I read, see that now that I, even I, am he. There's no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that could deliver on my hand. And that's plain upon tables. Let's keep on moving. We'll close our Sirach chapter 5 verse 7, and it reads, "Make no terror to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance." And see, that's the one thing about Jake. He takes a sweet time. The scriptures say, "Make no terror to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day." You can't keep is slacking off, putting the law off later. Oh, I'm gonna serve the Lord tomorrow. I'm turn back and do right tomorrow. No, do it now. The time is now. The doors of mercy are closing. You know, the Lord, and we fast approaching the time of the famine of the word. We know destruction is nigh. Jacob's trouble is at the door. You see, MOTB is right around the corner. Persecution of the saints is near. So we're into a great time, you know, a great time of destruction, great time of terror and slaughter. But the Lord is about to do. And we constantly warn our people day in and day out. Stop taking sweet time. Trying to come back to the Lord. Turn back now before it's too late. Turn back now, because there is such a thing as too late. The famine of the word is near, and the Lord will soon shut the mouthpieces of the men of the Lord, the prophets, and judgment and destruction will be going out left and right. So we're telling you, Jake, you Negroes, you Latino Americans, turn back to your power before it's too late. Judgment is nigh. Destruction is nigh. Let's read this one more time. This is Sirach chapter 5 verse 7, and it reads, "Make no terror to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance." So I hope this lesson is edifying. Till next time I say, Shalom.